You a Star Wars fan? Because you'll be amazed at number one, that a lot of women might be into the shit that you're into, but you're so worried about her judging you that you don't give it half a chance. But also some of the things that you're not into, you'll be amazed at how women would want to get into it because they want to get closer to you.
A lot of times they say shit like, "Oh, I'm free on weekends," or I'm usually free on Thursdays," or whatever the hell. So if it makes sense, then I schedule a date.
If she really liked you from the get-go, there would be no reward system you would have to look for to do anything for, right? Because it would automatically be there, And I like to do this in conversation sometimes. When you're speaking with somebody and you'll hear a girl say something like, "I'll never do this," or "I don't like this," or "I don't like that." And then you'll notice, you'll say, "Nah, I kind of like it. I like it when blah, blah." And she's like, well, yeah, when you say it like that, I like it, and it's just kind of like, yeah, you switched up awfully fast for somebody that just really said they don't like something. And so, there's always been clues out there for fellas to understand, like, yo, if they really like you, they will change their whole political party.
They're not giving her real instruction. They're not letting her know what it really is. And most dudes don't do it. Most dudes don't say what it is because they're afraid to hear no, or they're afraid to bring up sex too early and all of this and all of that. But the bottom line is this: either, again, and somebody said it, either she's feeling you or she's not. You understand? Either she's feeling you or she's not. We got to stop all this nonsense, man. Guys are too afraid to hear no, and it's like I'd rather hear no than to waste 2, 3, 4 dates and time spent, money spent, and all this other shit just to find out that you wasn't feeling me any damn way. You see what I'm saying? But so with me, first date is cool. If you don't want to do it on the first date, no problem. You could be on your period or whatever it is. There's a lot of things that could be off on the first date, right? It doesn't matter. But second date, you gotta know what it
is. For me, I like exclusive vagina to me. And that's because I don't want to catch nothing to have my later years messed up. And I like to stroke without no condom on. It feels great.
No.
So I like it.
So you like to be hugged by the sugar walls? You like to be hugged?
Yeah. I like that velvet, plush velvet. The smoothness. So,
but even then, Jay Roman, I hear you.
He don't get up for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So, and the reason is because he has to conserve his energy to do 3 full workouts a day up until his competition date. You understand? So when he's in season, he literally just works out as hard as he can. Then he sits on the couch and his wife brings him everything. The only thing she don't do is fucking piss for him, right? So what I'm saying is, it's one thing to have a wife that does it, because you said earlier, these were the words you used. You said a woman who says, "Oh, I rock with this dude, so I don't mind doing this." But see, it's a difference between a woman who doesn't mind and a woman who cheerfully wants to do it. Understand the position of a simp. Make sure you understand the position of a friend zone nigga. Make sure you understand that a man doesn't do anything for nothing. You understand? So run the game, be careful, and do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm. And that's right there, Jay Roman. And that's the problem. Your main chick should always be prioritized over all the new chicks. Right? The new chicks should not get preferential treatment. Right? So what would make it difficult for a lot of women is if you're giving girlfriend treatment to the new chick. Right? So this is why when you very first meet women, you have to establish boundaries and parameters where they got to earn everything. So that way, when the main chick is with you and she knows you're dealing with new women, she knows they have to go through the gauntlet too. They just don't get shit quicker. Like
mic, Kerry K set in the blaze, sagging. Miles Cunham with the game so tight. J. Roman lit the torch, keeping it right. Manhood's the challenge, skill set to master. In a world moving fast, gotta move faster. Trap beat, pounding 808, shake the floor. Guided by the host, wisdom like law. Kerry K drops jewels, the crowd enthralled. Words cut deep, no need for brawls. Miles Cunningham, tactics sharp like a dagger. Navigates the game, makes the haters stagger. Journey to manhood, no easy feat. Lessons from the masters, words concrete. J. Roman with the keys, opens the door. Manhood's the path, gotta crave for more. Manhood's the challenge, skill set to master. In a world moving fast, gotta move faster. Trap beat, pounding 808, shake the floor. Guided by the host, wisdom like law.
Yeah.
Yo.
What's going on, fellas?
What's going on, Mr. Justin?
That shit sound funny.
Crazy Zag. What's going on? What's up? What's up, everybody?
Hey, does my sound sound fine?
So far.
Yeah, you good.
Miles, can you press that button again? Because I heard something. I don't know if it was me or on your. Can you press that button again? Just press. Okay, all right. That's what. Okay, all right. It was tripping me out. Okay. All right, cool. So hey, fellas, what's going on, man? Another Saturday.
Yep.
All right, that's what's up.
So, shout out to all of the dudes being scammed by Valentine's Day today. Shout out to y'all.
Bro, real quick. I got a story for you. Real quick. Okay, let me plug the joint, and it's a real quick story. When you tie sex to money, you lose all power. Ever since I was a young lad, when I was in high school, right? Because I started working when I was 16. I never understood why guys purchase Valentine's Day shit for chicks they just started fucking with around Valentine's Day. I never understood it. I remember one day, bro, I was at school. Shout out to all the John Jay alum. My twin, right? He was coming out of one building, walking into the courtyard. I was coming around the corner from the opposite side, walking into the courtyard. And he was walking with this chick, and she had an armful of fucking bears and flowers and balloons. And he saw me, and he put his head down and looked at the ground. I'm like, that's right, nigga. That's right, nigga. You better look at the ground. You should be ashamed of yourself. So when he looked at the ground, he knew. I just shook my head, in disgust.
That's
nigga,
crazy.
Nigga, change your name. Nigga, change your name. Nigga. But anyway, shout out to him. But anyway, I went grocery shopping this morning. Right? I got up at 5 o'clock. I went grocery shopping around 6.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, Miles, I saw dudes with balloons and flowers like a bunch of suckers. That's why I say people are a bunch of suckers, because Valentine's Day has guys conditioned. Like y'all are conditioned. Like even back when I would do Valentine's Day, which all the ladies, hey, you're not getting shit from me on Valentine's Day. Ain't shit happening, right? But anyway, back when I was doing that shit, I never did that. I was never one of the guys in the card aisle with everybody else. I can't, let me stop clowning. Anyway, it's too commercialized. That's how I look at it. It's just way too commercialized. And guys, they just look like robots. Like they get up, damn, Justin good? I guess he's acting like a motherfucker. All right, but anyway, man, look, I didn't said enough about how I feel about that goofy ass day. Hold on real quick. Let me snatch it. All right, there we go.
All right, there we go.
All right, cool.
Yeah, sorry.
So, Miles, real good. We good with the phone lines, or you want to wait until after we see the videos and shit?
Yeah, let's do the videos first.
All right, cool. So guys, all right, my bad. Go ahead, Miles.
Which one you want to do first, the Facebook or the Instagram joint?
The Instagram joint.
Okay.
The Instagram joint. So, guys, we have 2 videos that we're gonna play for y'all. Again, when you tie sex to money, you lose all power. And I just want to say this real quick. There's nothing wrong with spending money on the women you want to spend money on, but you got to separate the intent behind why you're doing it.
Right.
Right. The dangers of tying money or doing shit for women that cost money and tying that shit to sex is problematic. And we're gonna get into all of that. Whenever you're ready, Miles.
All right, let's get it. Let me see. All right.
For not wanting to be to provide a starting.
Yep.
Hold on. Let me just start it over real quick.
Am I wrong for not wanting to be to provide a starting?
Yep. Yes, you are.
When I first meet somebody.
Yes, you are. Let me ask you a question.
All right.
First date, 50-50.
No.
What you talking about then?
I'm talking about like I need money for this. I need money
Hair
for this.
done, nails done, everything did type.
One more quick context question.
All right.
Y'all.
In dating, yes.
Oh, she gave you a little bit of, you can't buy no groceries.
No, that's exactly.
She in the bind, you ain't gonna help her out.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
You get over her legs, but you won't open your wallet. What's up?
Groceries.
If you're not looking to spend money, then you shouldn't be crossing that threshold of being intimate with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because it is going to set a precedent both ways. We know as men, when we get into that pocket, there's an expectation. If we spend a certain amount of bread, that should be on the table. That kind of goes both ways as far as being providers and including that provision piece. So I think the question underneath that is you got to be a little bit more bougie with your energy as far as your sexual put out.
I think that what we're missing is that everybody want to be in a lane that they're not in. Provider is an energy. It's either on you or it's in you, right? And a lot of y'all are trying to be this provider and step into a lane that you never were bred to do. And so when you... And what happens is that how you know that that man is not actually a provider is that you see these people and it's like, okay, all of a sudden you start running out of energy because you took Keisha and Carisha to Nobu and then you want to come to me and do a coffee date. And that's how you know that the provider is not really in you. There's a kindness, there's a generosity, there's a extending of your resources that you want to give to me when you are actually a provider.
You know, at first I was nervous for my brother, but then when I thought about it, I felt like he's just an innocent man trying not to get finessed out of his rent money. Because there's a lot of women that like you because you slide them a $500-600 piece every couple weeks because they threw you a little. And I say you're worth more, King. I think it's 2025 and we have to assess a value to ours because there's a lot of women who just need to eat tonight and they might call like you because they know that you're going to provide.
Right.
I think a lot of women are poor. They don't need love. They need help.
That's it.
Okay, can I, ladies, be honest. Be honest. Don't lie. If a man you're currently giving to, your car break down, you call him like, hey, my car broke down. And he say, that's crazy. Is he getting more? So if you want to keep getting,
I got you.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
That was over. Yeah. Yo, I don't know if you want to start it and hit certain points, Miles. I'm gonna let y'all go first. I'm gonna let y'all go first because I have so much energy for this shit right now. I'm gonna let y'all go first.
Hey, Zach, is that one of the ones I sent to you?
That's the one. Yeah. That's one. Of the ones.
Yeah. I was flabbergasted.
You want me to start over? Yeah, I want to start commenting now.
It's up to y'all. However y'all want. I'm going last because I got so much energy. And let me just say this: any women that's watching, y'all just collateral damage today. This energy is not for y'all. So don't take it. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Did I just? All right, give me 1 sec. Did it leave? Yeah, it left. Give me 1 second. I did some dumb shit with my Windows. Give me one quick second. I could get it right back. Hold on.
No problem. Real quick though, while I'm trying to compose myself and get my thoughts together so I can intelligently respond to this shit. If y'all guys got a question, put a Q in the chat followed by your question. So what we're gonna do, guys, we'll throw the phone number up there after we give our assessment of this. The dude in the yellow was the only nigga that said shit that makes sense. Everybody else, bro, they can all eat a dick, like straight up.
Yep.
Straight up.
So you put it back. You can put it back up on the screen.
Okay. All right, let's do that shit. All right, Miles. Whenever you're ready, bro, you do your thing.
All right.
For not wanting to be to provide a starting.
Yep. Yes, you are.
When I first meet somebody.
Yes, you are. Let me ask you a question.
All right.
First date, 50-50.
See, my thing is they didn't let him finish. They didn't fucking let him finish. And that was the wackest part, because why am I supposed to provide for anybody that I just met? You understand? And another thing I'll say about these guys, there was like a little scandal with them like at the beginning of last year, where this guy that's on the screen now, apparently he was like smashing some of the chicks in the that be on the panel and things like that. And so some of the things I heard led me to believe that some of the people in the audience are they're commissioned to say certain things.
Oh, they're plants. They're plants in the audience.
Yeah, some of the people in the audience are plants to say certain things, to bring out certain conversations that they know will go viral. So that's just one thing I'll put out there, in general. But yeah, the whole thing about like, what it's like you said, Zach, once you put money on the sex, and like, they got this term transactional relationships, and that's really what it is. But my thing is, I do understand, but I don't understand how men allow this to happen. Like, this guy's going to talk about she could open her legs, but you can't open your wallet. Like, I don't understand how the two things are equivalent, because if I'm getting pussy, she's getting dick. You understand? And like, I don't understand how these people see things this way, but we live in a modern world of men who don't value themselves anyway. So I understand why they think this way, but it's like the mindset is just disgusting to me. You guys could take it, or if you want me to continue playing it again.
Nah, you could just continue for me.
No.
What you talking about, then?
I'm talking about, like, I need money for this. I need money
Hair
for this.
done, nails done, everything did type.
One more quick context question.
All right.
Y'all.
In dating, yes.
Oh!
You see, what is this reaction? What is this? Y'all fucking, so what?
Let me add
She
this.
got you.
Let me add this, Miles. Let me add this. It's my firm belief that guys that think like these idiots have trash dick. There is no way you could be a man who puts it down in the bedroom and think like this. Because there is no way you could be a guy and you know what you do to women and you still think you got to give them extra shit. There is no way. Because we all know when how women behave when you put it on them. So there is no way you could be a guy where you're putting it down on a regular basis and you think like this. Because what they're doing, and the guy on the yellow, he hit on it. These niggas don't value their dicks. They have no value when it comes to their dicks. It's crazy. And what guys don't understand with this money shit is the moment you leave with your wallet, or the moment you think you have to buy something or do something that has, financial, any type of financial thing tied to it with women, you instantly devalue your dick immediately. Y'all got it.
A little bit. You can't buy no groceries.
No.
Groceries?
Oh, no, that's exactly.
She in the bind. You ain't gonna help her out.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
You get over her legs, but you won't open your wallet. What's up?
Groceries.
If you not looking to,
like, you see, that guy, I can't believe none of these motherfuckers say. You see how animated he gets? He's the one that owns the show.
Yeah.
That guy that does that shit. You can't open your wallet. You see how animated he is? He knows these fucking clips are gonna go viral. A lot of this shit, like it occurred to me today that social media is a if you don't have a strong enough mind, it could be a fucking demon that seeps into your subconscious and induces fear. I swear to God, because like this type of clip will have a lot of guys thinking, "Oh my God, I gotta have money, and if I start fucking the girl, I need to be able to."
No, and you don't, and we know you don't. Let me just say this real quick, my honor man, J. Roman. Let me just say this real quick. Guys need to understand that most people on the internet are not having real discussions about socio-sexual dynamics, dating dynamics. There's a lot of clown shit. And to your point, Miles, there's a lot of rage baiting and click. These motherfuckers are not having real discussions about the power dynamics of dating and how the shit is psychological, and how a lot of these women it's not about love and emotional connections like y'all think. And let me just say this real quick about money. Women inherently know that if they were men, they wouldn't do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Not spend money on motherfuckers that they just met. They know they wouldn't. So subconsciously, no matter what women say publicly, when dudes lead with their wallet, they don't respect them niggas. I don't give a fuck what women say. Y'all got it.
I was just gonna say a quick note to Miles. Yeah, I would blame social media, but only a little bit. Because social media, all it did was emphasize it a little bit more.
Yeah.
And kind of like highlight it a little bit more for us to see.
Yeah.
Because this is that guy that we all know when we're sitting there, he's saying one thing, and then when the girls get around, he says something totally different.
Exactly.
He's just doing it on a scale where everybody can see it.
Yeah.
So his identity is not his own. It's tied to all these women that he could tickle their ear.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
And when I said social media, I'm not just talking about this conversation. I'm talking about like the entire fucking thing. Like, because you have right now, you have so many videos on like TikTok with women wanting to divorce their husbands because they don't want to go out and protest ICE and shit like that. And I'm just saying, like, there's so many, like, all of the viral videos are videos endorsing a fucking antagonist energy between men and women.
Yes, it's negative.
Right.
This conversation with tricking and all that. I'm talking about the entire fucking thing, because nobody kumbaya messages don't make money. Do you understand?
No,
That's why look, me and Lucario have been doing this for so many years, and we simply just make a living. Like
Spitting the truth just gets by.
Yeah, spitting the truth is a living. It's not nothing you're gonna get rich off of. But this shit right here, this is the type of shit you get rich off. But let me play it.
Spend money, then you shouldn't be crossing that threshold of being intimate with a woman. You know what I'm saying?
If you ain't ready to spend money, you shouldn't be crossing the threshold of being intimate, man.
Because it is going to set a precedent both ways. We know as men, when we get into that pocket, there's an expectation. If we spend
Can you pause it? I just want to say, because the narrative keeps switching when it comes to sex. Okay, let me explain what I mean. Because I thought the narrative was not all women are like that. Some women are virtuous and they have high standards and morals, and they only want to have sex with men they want to fall in love with. But now the narrative is money. I'm just saying, which is it? You know what I'm saying? Pick one. Pick
Hypocrisy.
one. But I want to, and this is the point I want to make with what you just said, the hypocrisy. See, somewhere in the middle lies the truth, and the truth is this: women do not take sex seriously.
Right.
They don't. And what I mean by that is this: depending on what sex can be utilized for, that will be the reason they have it. Meaning, they're going to have sex with men they are sexually attracted to because it's a genuine attraction. They want that guy, right? Then there's other guys where sex is going to be utilized as a tool. Right? And that's just the way it is. But y'all got it.
a certain amount of bread, that should be on the table. That kind of goes both ways as far as being providers and including that provision piece. So I think the question underneath that is you got to be a little bit more bougie with your energy as far as your sexual put out.
I think that what we're missing is that everybody want to be in a lane that they're not in. Provider is an energy. It's either on you or it's in you, right? And a lot of y'all are trying to be this provider and step into a lane.
Can we just delete her part? I want to delete her part. The fuck up out of there, bro.
You know what I want to say real quick? It seems to me that provider is interchangeable with simp. In a lot of these conversations.
For many it is, yeah.
Yeah, in a lot of these conversations, provider is interchangeable with simp.
I would say that she does make a good point in that there's just a lot of dudes just posture.
Yeah.
Like there's a very small percentage of men. And then there's a sea, there's an ocean, not with just width, but depth of males. It reminds me of like those videos you see where there's like a computer guy and he makes like a million-size army against. Well, anyways, fuck that. But it's just it's a massive number, and there's very few. And so what happens is guys will then communicate and share this information amongst themselves, much like the red pill cult, and they get these narratives going in between everybody else, and then that starts creating these caricatures, like Chad, for example, and then these things become real. They become these myths, and then they all want to become these myths. So there's just a whole bunch of posturing going on, because if you're about your shit and you know what you can do, there's no putting on the label of provider. It's just, this is how you run your life, and this is what happens when a woman comes into it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to call that providing, or if you want to call that covering, or you want to call it fucking anything you want, it doesn't matter. But guys who have nothing, they're looking for labels so they can say, okay, I matter. This is me differentiating myself from everybody else. That's bullshit.
There you go. Real quick, William Kime, he says, my main chick offered Texas Roadhouse and brought me a big steak last night. I thought of Miles because he loves that place. Hashtag debit card. Her debit card works too. Yes. And a woman's debit card most definitely works. Let me just say this real quick. Okay. And I said this, I alluded to this earlier when we first started. There is nothing wrong with you doing things with your lady or a woman you're fond of who is moving how you need her to move, and that shit that you do costs money. Right? There's nothing wrong with that, guys. The problem is what you have guys doing is they're, in my opinion, in my educated opinion, they're paying for sexual access. And this is what I mean by that. If you're talking about a fuck buddy situation, the only currency is good dick. Okay, if you fucking a chick good and a woman really likes the way you fuck her, and you ain't goofy with your ass, she's gonna want continued access to you in most scenarios. What these guys are doing, what it seems to me is, in order for them to maintain access to that woman, it's like they're giving her a stipend. So they can maintain access to her. And that's some weak shit. And once that happens, the power dynamic shifts, because now you've become a slave to making sure that woman is taken care of, although she ain't your woman. And this is one thing I want and women know this. Women know if they meet a guy who does that and they get the notion he does that with all the bitches he fuck with, they can't trust that nigga in a relationship because of how he gets pussy. Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
Did you see how she's turning it into an out for her, for all the ladies?
Yeah.
Because she took something tangible and made it into a mystery. It's about energy now.
Yeah.
It's not that he bought this and I received this, so I'm going to give him this. Now it's about an energy. So even if a dude is giving her money, it's just, well, you don't really have that provider energy, and that's why I don't really like you. I'm going to accept what you gave to me, but the energy isn't really there. So
if she didn't like the energy, then she shouldn't accept the money.
Right, but that's not, it's not coming down like that now.
Right.
I gotta accept the money to judge the energy first.
Right.
It's not that you gave me money, it's just the way you gave it. You gave it to me kind of like you were kind of desperate. And I don't like that. So your energy is all off, but I'll take the money though.
Who is the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing with Steve Urkel? Remember, he took like a special potion and super cool.
Yeah.
So Matt, what was his name?
Stefan.
That's right. Yeah. So you got Stefan and Steven, and then you got that love interest, like the girl there.
Yeah.
Imagine each of them giving her $20. Okay. There would be a different energy behind it. Like Stefan, he wouldn't give a fuck. He's just like, here, like, I don't give a shit. Like, she'll get $20 here. Like, shut up, here, take this. Put it in your mouth and go away. But Steven is like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm expecting this. Like, we can go on a date, and now you can really kiss me because I gave you $20, and you're going to see me as the provider, and I'm going to get all this like covert contract bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what she's getting at, but if the energy is not there, she shouldn't be accepting money. Like, don't accept money from Steven.
I just think both sides are pandering. Both sides are pandering, right? So because the judgment is not on me, it's on her to judge what type of energy she feels off of whatever I'm doing.
Yeah.
And right then you're automatically saying, here, you make your decision on me. Make your decision if that's good enough, it's cool enough. If it's, I slid you the money, I just wrote a little note, gave you a card with some flowers. Do I act like this don't mean nothing? Your car broke down. Just hand me the keys, baby. I'll take care of it. Like, either way, weird, you got this tally, and she's like, not only is she getting the money, but now, do I feel a certain energy on how he gave me the money? Like, there's a guy that scraped up, worked overtime, and said, hey, let's go on this fabulous date that you want to go on. Well, you had to work overtime just to get me there. Like, nah, I'll tell you this. I think I told you guys about the horrible date my cousin set me up on. 1950, he set me up on this date. It was horrible. Okay, the whole date was horrible. From the jump, the date was horrible, and I should have listened to my first self and just didn't go. But trying to be kind and nice, I go on this date, and you know, I'm a frugal person, so I got coupons and everything, right? I do. Like, so we got this date plan, blind date, by the way, blind date. And when she walked out, Precious rode up to me, and I'm being nice, and I'm like, hey, we go to the movie theaters. She is bugged because she wants popcorn. She basically wants everything on the left side of the menu. And I'm like, look, I'm getting ices and popcorn. That's what I'm getting. And she's like, oh my God, you're too cheap to even pay for the candy and the nachos and the drink and the blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, it was like 5, 6, 7 things. I said, hey, we're going to go eat after this. Like, you know, you don't need to get full off. Well, I ain't one of those skinny chicks you date, you know. So that's what I'm dealing with.
Oh, that would have been too easy. If she would have said that shit to me, that would have been too easy. But go ahead.
So I said, hey, this is what I'm getting. Okay, I'm getting some popcorn and the drink. That's it. Like, now, if you want to get everything on the left, that's up to you. So this is where we at now. Now, I told her about this restaurant, and I said, hey, I got a coupon for this stuff. I'm excited because I like being able to take, you know, get stuff for cheaper, you know, enjoy it. She said, oh my God, you're going to pay with a coupon. This date didn't go any further. All right. That was it. Went to the car.
That was it. It took the coupon, huh?
I like movies, so I was doing my thing. I watched my movie. Now, she complained about the movie, but I didn't care. Like, a lot of this stuff I didn't care because I'm doing what I want to do, and that's a very good important point. Do what you like.
Yeah, it is.
So I like going to the movies. I like my icy and I like my popcorn, no butter. There we go. So quickly, we go back to my house to drop her off, and she's complaining about the coupon and how cheap I am with the drinks and all this stuff. And I didn't care not one bit because I know who I am. If you don't appreciate me pulling out a coupon, then you can go fly a kite. I don't care. Get out of here. And what this message she's saying is right now is just pay for me and let me judge the energy that you have doing it, and then we'll see how it goes. And I think that's just disgusting. Oh, yeah. Personally, this is the worst advice. This is my last thing. Zach, when I sent this to you, the first title I thought of in my head is you can't take advice from everybody.
No. Yeah, that's true. Let me say
this. That phone call real after quick. The date when you called up 50.
Oh man, you know what I told him? Let me say this is my first words I told this dude.
Hey Robert, hold on. Let me jump in here real quick. Yeah. Hold on, real quick. Let me just say this.
I should get him on the phone right now, though.
Yeah, get him on the phone real quick. Let me say this real quick. And this is what guys have to understand. When you start talking about doing women favors, now here's the thing. Let me just separate tricking or guys outright paying for sex. If you're outright paying for a sex worker, you're in Amsterdam in a red light district, whatever. Whatever niggas do with their money, none of my business. But when you start trying to casually date and you start introducing money and things like that into the equation, you're taking away the naturalness of the situation, and you're taking away the genuineness of attraction. At that point, all you're doing is negotiating sex, just like you would a sex worker. So what these guys are talking about is low-key sex work. That's what that really is. And what you said, Miles, earlier, you said something about provider. See, there's a lot of prostitution getting twisted into the word provider. I just want to throw that out there. Y'all got it.
Y'all want to get back to the video, or?
Yeah, let's get back to the video.
Because, you could do the... All right.
Lane that you never were bred to do. And so when you... and what happens is that how you know that that man is not actually a provider? Is that you see these people and it's like, okay, all of a sudden you start running out of energy because you took Keisha and Carisha to Nobu, and then you want to come to me and do a coffee date. And that's how you know that the provider is not really in you.
Can you stop it right there? Can you stop it right there, please? Real quick. Years ago, I was watching a live stream, and it was a popular female years ago in this space, a black female years ago. And I was a fly on the wall. I wasn't commenting. I was just listening to what she was saying. And I saw a comment in the chat of a young lady asking the lady this question. She said, I'm dating this guy or I'm seeing this guy, and he's dating or seeing other women, but I don't care about that. What I care about is the money he's spending. He is spending money on me and those other women. How can I get him to stop spending money on them and spend it all on me? So what she is talking about is, oh, you're doing these extravagant dates with these bitches, but when you get to me, you're giving me low effort dates. And what a lot of chicks have to understand is when you're dealing with a man who actually has standards, it's not about a low effort date. It's, bitch, you're not qualified for anything other than a coffee or a drink. You're not qualified for anything else. But the problem is you have a lot of guys like these niggas on the panel. They give every woman they trying to fuck girlfriend treatment. And that ain't the way to do it. Y'all got it.
Let's see.
Go ahead. Rosity, there's a extending of your resources that you want to give to me when you are actually a provider.
You know, at first I was nervous for my brother, but then when I thought about it, I felt like he's just an innocent man trying not to get finessed out of his rent money. Because there's a lot of women that like you because you slide them a $500-600 piece every couple weeks because they threw you a little. And I say you're worth more, King. I think it's 2025, and we have to.
Is cats really doing this?
Yes.
Like they really just sliding money over just to be in the like. Is this really what? My whole life I ain't slid nothing over to nobody.
Let me explain something to you. And I knew this cat. I knew this cat personally, and he was a street corner pharmacist, and his entire game was to go to the mall and offer bitches Jordans. That was his entire fucking game. Go to the mall and just chill by the Foot Locker, and if the chick walking past, let me buy you a pair of sneakers. And once we cop the sneakers, come over here with me to this hotel. Dick them down, hand them the sneakers, and let them go on their way. And look, the modern day Bitcoin millionaire is no different from the fucking hustler from the 80s and 90s. Yep. But it's the culture that developed where these regular women became prostitutes. They literally
do realize dick is. I mean, they do realize vagina is free, right?
Vagina is free, but consent
free for years.
No, but that's what consent and the time and the time it takes to actually entice a woman. I guess they don't want to hear nothing. It's like, look, I'm gonna buy you these sneakers. You're gonna let me fuck, okay? And then it happens. No date, no talking, no nothing.
Sounds like that caller that you had the other day, where the dude was like, I don't want to talk, I don't want to do nothing, I just want to. Like, hey man, just buy them Jordans, you know. Seems to work for the guys back in the day.
Yo, you spend 200, 250, you crack, and then right back to the mall for another one.
And you know what's so funny? You know what's so funny about that, Miles? Because he could just take that money and pay for a streetwalker, but he don't want to do that though, because he don't want to stick his joint in that. So he want to take what he think is a regular chick and just do it. But he's doing the same thing. It's the same shit, right? And here's my thing. At least he knows what it is. Mm-hmm. He knows what it is. He knows I don't want to talk. I don't care if these chicks are into me or not. I know they're only doing it for these J's. I only want to crack. The problem with what these niggas is talking about is the average guy, with as sensitive as these motherfuckers are, they actually want real, genuine affection from these females. You're not going to get that leading with your wallet.
Now I understand the crash outs, right? Because they've been paying Jordans and sliding $500 and $600, and then they see me coming out with a big smile, ain't paying nothing. That's a crash out moment for you, I guess.
Bro,
you know, who is he?
For free all day.
Yo,
who is he?
These chicks on the dating app, same shit. Yo, meet me here at this time. Oh, well, I want to look nice for you. Could you send me something to get my hair done? What?
Oh.
Yeah, what's your address? I'm sending you some hair products and some barrettes.
Bro,
I'm sending that bitch a resume. Bitch, get a job. Get a job.
Hey, I was like, cool. I said, you know what? I'll get your nails done too. What's your Cash App?
Yeah, what's your email address? I'm sending you some videos on how to do your own hair.
She said, here go my son's Cash App. I bet you her Cash App is suspended because of all the scamming she do.
Her Cash App is tied to the dude she's with.
Oh, so he can see the notifications.
Yeah, he can see the notifications, so she can't send you her Cash App.
Oh my God, yo! My thing is this too. So you have the culture of like the drug dealer, or like I said, the fast money dude, the Bitcoin millionaire, or the day trader, whatever. They create this culture by basically paying these women. But understand, we'll watch these podcasts and shit today, or the average dude will watch these podcasts today and automatically think women are just horrible people. We got to remember that the almost every idea that a woman has when it comes to a man has been put there by a man. Do you understand? So she's not going to believe all this provider shit and all of this stuff about giving me money to get my hair done and pay for my babysitter and send me an Uber and fly me out and do all this shit on the first date if some fucking weak idiot asshole didn't do it somewhere.
True.
Because it's either they did it for the girl or the girl they did it to, it has a girlfriend that she told, ooh, girl, he did this for me. So from now on, we don't take nothing less. This is the bare minimum. Let me tell you, I said this shit on the Money Game show the other day. Shout out Lucario and legacybuildersus.com. We was talking. I want you to understand that especially the woman of today, based on how men treat them, any next thing you do for a woman is now the bare minimum in the mind of these delusional hoes. And again, I'm not calling them delusional because they're actually delusional. They're delusional because of these weak fucking men.
There you have it.
All right, let's finish the video so we can move it, because we got a second video. So
assess a value to ours, because there's a lot of women who just need to eat tonight, and they might call like you because they know that you're going to provide. Right. I think a lot of women are poor. They don't need love.
That's not, see, you're going to simp. See, nobody don't want to say the fucking word. They keep using that provide word.
Need help.
That's it. Okay, can I, ladies, be honest.
And here go to scamming ass nigga.
Here come the saver. Let me save that last.
Be honest. Don't lie.
Hold on a second. Pause it. They didn't even take a second thought line for what dude just said.
Right. No, nobody received it.
We're going to go straight to the rebuttal of, what you gonna give or not give if somebody don't help you.
Mm-hmm.
If a man you're currently giving ass to,
your
car break down, you call him like, hey, my car broke down, and he say, that's crazy. Is he getting more?
He lying.
Okay, real quick. First of all, this is my remedy to any woman that's worried about having a broken down car. You can improve your credit score, you can get a better job, and you can actually get a newer car that has a warranty, that has a towing package and AAA. If you did that, then that's part of your insurance and all of that, and you ain't got to depend on no man. So let me just say this real quick. I wish a bitch might call me. Tell me she got a flat tire and we just fucking. But first of all, women just know, because of my demeanor and how I am, they just know I'm not that nigga to call. They just automatically know I can't call him. Right now, if it's a woman I'm dating and I'm fond of her like that, then she gonna know that I got her. But the randoms, you can't call me for that. If it ain't for dick, don't dial my number and don't text me. You got it.
Yo, only my girl could call me about that shit. Period.
It's a good point, Zach, because if the girl does that, I highly doubt it's the first time that they've just chatted on the phone. So some sort of precedent had been set where she thought that it was okay to call him. So he didn't set anything. No framework was set, no boundaries, no fence line. And so if she's calling you for that sort of stuff, it's because she feels comfortable calling you for that sort of thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's an open pathway, right? And so that means if someone if that's in your reality, you've set it up to be that way.
Mhm.
You've condoned it, you've created it, you've laid that pathway. And so it's not her fault for utilizing it. It's yours for creating the pathway.
Yeah.
I want to say
Whenever
this.
you're ready for other one.
Yeah, I want to say this just to finish up the video. The last thing he asked the audience with most, of course, he was talking to the women. A dude that you currently give an ass to, you call him up when your car broke down, and instead of coming out to help you, he says that's crazy. Is he getting any more ass? Okay, here's the big fucking deception. This is why at the very end of the video I said they're lying. The big fucking deception is this. Number one, you don't have to give a woman money for her to give you sex, or for her to want to have sex with you. That's the first fucking lie. And the second fucking lie is how many felons and niggas with nothing, you understand? It's niggas that just come out of jail and all they got is dick. That's all they have. They don't have no job. They don't have no money. And these are the ones. Let me tell you something. Instead of her calling him that the car's broke, he's calling her because he drives her fucking car during the day while she's at work. And she's continuously giving him dick. I mean, giving him sex or giving him pussy, whatever you want to call it. The point I'm trying to make is you never had to give a woman money to have sex with her in the first place. So the entire fucking thing is a lie. And those same bitches in the audience talking about, is he going to get any more pussy? No. You continue to lie that you are attracted to, whether he got money or not. And let me tell you something. It's the guy that would never drop anything to come help them that continues to get the pussy. That's the guy that always gets the pussy. Come on, man.
Exactly. Let me add this real quick. And to your point, Miles. And I've been a side dude, a few times. There were occasions or situations where the chick is with a guy who's paying for everything. Mm-hmm. She want to leave that nigga for me and ain't doing nothing. So not only that, but to your point, I've dealt with women. When I say hashtag her debit card works too, I know how generous women are with their money. So everything they're talking about is bullshit. And all the women who said no in the audience, they know that great dick is currency. They know if a guy is fucking the shit out of him, out of them and all of that, they ain't got to worry about none of that. They're not thinking about, oh, is he going to pay for this and pay for that? Because Miles, you know like I know, y'all know like I know, there's always suckers for that. Women are dealing with multiple men and they categorize them. Yeah, I got it.
Exactly. So you want to get to the next video?
Hey, Zach, you ever had to convince her to not leave? Be like, hey, this ain't what you think over here.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, you ready? Love and shit.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Boy, stop listening to these bitter niggas on the internet telling y'all to not treat women out.
Man, some of these
take something out of your mouth if you're gonna publicly speak.
No, it's I thought it was the thing in his mouth. He's holding the mic in his hand, and every time he moves his hand, it picks up the fucking sound. Because a lot of these motherfuckers are not. YouTube is not what they do. Like social media is not what they do.
Boy, stop listening to these bitter niggas on the internet telling y'all to not treat women out, to not spend no money on them, to not take them serious and all that. Listen, man, them dudes have been hurt. Somewhere in their life, they've been hurt. They never recovered from it. A lot of these dudes really ain't really never been players. You know what I mean? To be real, you could just tell by the swag. You could tell by their conversation. Look at them. A lot of them never really been players. A lot of them never really had girls and never really, So stop listening to these dudes. If you got you a couple of dollars and you got some money to spend and you single, and you dealing with some nice ladies, whatever, a young lady, or you got multiple, however it go, it's okay to take them out and treat them and be generous to them, dog. Be generous. That's what you're supposed to do as a man. That's what you're supposed to do as a player. That's player shit. That's what you're supposed to do. You know, you want to have fun. You want to enjoy your life with some nice, soft, beautiful women. These dudes want you to hang with them and spend your money smoking weed and drinking with them. It's okay to spend your money with them and drink and smoke with them, but it's not okay to do it with the women. That don't make sense. Treat your women out. Have fun with them. Look out for them if you got it. There's nothing wrong with it. You ain't no sucker. You ain't no lame. It's the suckers and the lame that's not doing that because they can't do it. Believe me when I tell you, anybody that got some paper, they doing this. It's the dudes that don't have it that's not doing it. Trust me when I tell you that, bro. The only dude that's telling y'all not to do this and not to be generous and not to show love to these females, not to take them out and have a ball with them, is the dudes that can't do it, that can't get no play, or either they ain't got no money. Because a lot of them be having, some of them be having some money and still can't get no play. If you got the sauce to be able to hang out with beautiful women, do it, man. Live your life, young blood. Don't let these old, young, bitter niggas get in the way of you in your life. Live your life, man. Have fun.
You know, he likes to say, get in the way of pussy.
Boy.
So
yeah, he was like, don't let it get in the way of life. He meant to say pussy.
Yeah, he meant to say pussy. Let me say this real quick, and because he said players, and I need to, for everyone that don't understand what a player is, allow me to help you with the correct definition. A player is a man who's dealing with multiple women, and all the women know they are not the only woman. Not only that, but he's fucking all of them for free on his terms. He ain't got to spend a penny on any one of them. So, and I want guys to understand what he's talking about. It's not player shit, it's payer shit.
Yeah, I only agree with him when he says enjoy your life. That's the only part I agree with. When he says enjoy your life. Like, yes, you should enjoy your life, but if you feel like you gotta pay and all that type of shit, man, like, and here's the other part that kind of bugs me when he says don't listen to these cats because it's just because they've been hurt. I'm like, really, bro? Like, you really think I'm encouraging, like I would tell my nephew, hey, don't be getting tricked or don't be getting scammed. Don't be spending your money all stupid on these chicks. Oh, that's because I've been hurt. That's because I've been scammed. It's not because I also lived a life where I didn't spend no money on a woman and they fucking treated me. They fucking spent money on me. They treated me in a certain way. Right. See, and that's the part that shows you his language exposing him, because for him, it's women are scamming and I don't care about that. I'm gonna spend my money. And for me, it's I don't have to spend my money to be treated special by women. But a lot of these dudes don't recognize this because a lot of these dudes don't value themselves. And it just goes back to the same thing, like a masculine identity.
There you go. Real quick. Shout out to Cousin T-Talk with the $9.99. Salute to the panel. Salute to you, fam. All right, y'all got it.
I think a lot of these guys, let's say the ones with money, it works for them, right? They want some pussy. They spend a little cash, a little money that don't matter to them. And, they get what they want. They look like the man for the night, and they get they first threesome bought or whatever, however they got it. And, that's it. So, it works. The problem is that they have a hard time finding a genuine person, and they'll complain about it later on about how these women are just here for money, or these women are just here for the things that I could do for them. And so when they really want that person to be genuine and have, like Zach was saying earlier, an interaction that is genuine and somebody that they really want to be there, they always have this thing in the back of the head: is she there for money? And yes, because that's what you groomed. Mm-hmm. You groomed people to be around you for money. And so it's this double-edged sword that now, when you are trying to find someone genuine, all of a sudden these women ain't about nothing. Oh man, they ain't about nothing. They ain't about this. And so you cope and you do this coping mechanism where you tell yourself it's okay to trick. It's okay to give money. You know, that's just the way the world is. You know, I give her a little bit, you know, as long as she does this for me, and I give her a little bit as long as she does that. But, you know, in the back of your head and the things he's telling his nephew or his younger ones, hey man, you got to watch these girls, man. You know, you can give money, but that don't mean nothing. They ain't gonna really be there for you. But that's just the way the world is.
Let me say this real quick, and because I want guys to understand something. For all you guys who are just thirsty for pussy, that's what they're talking about. They're talking about guys with no standards, no boundaries, and they're like, bro, if you want pussy, just do whatever you got to do. Let me just say this. The problem with that type of advice is it doesn't teach men how to properly vet women for long-term healthy relationships.
Exactly.
And shout out to you, Miles and Lucario, with the vetting process. It doesn't teach guys. And I'll go back real quick, fellas. I'll go back to the story I told, years ago when I used to work in the mortgage industry, dealing with bankruptcies and foreclosures, where we had the police officer that was calling in because his house was about to be foreclosed on. And he was crying on the phone, like bawling. And basically, again, I said before, and I'll say it again, he said, please help me save my home so I can save my marriage. And I'm telling him, yo, your wife ain't got a job, she willing to work and help you with a payment plan. And he said, no, she's not working. She told me to figure it out or she's leaving me. Those are the kind of women you get when you do shit like they're talking about. You get women who don't have your back. They don't have your back. So guys, let me just say this about quote unquote being a provider. If you're financially capable and you have a woman in your life that you think is worthy of you taking care of, do that. But you need to know, if something happens to you, does she got you, or is she gonna leave at the first sign of any type of financial stress? A lot of you guys, you're dealing with women who don't have your back for nothing. Yeah, I got it.
Or any kind of stress for that matter. I would say that all of this shit, all the videos that we're seeing, the one guy with this perspective, another guy with that perspective, and just kind of the gymnastics, it can be all avoided by not prioritizing pussy. That's it. Like all the shit that we listen to, it's all about pussy. And how to make it seem like it's not about the pussy, and when it's about this and it's about that, and if you got it, then you can spend it. And if you don't got it, then you're big, it's just because you're a lame dude and you're complaining and you're hurt. The whole thing is just predicated on pussy. All of those guys, they're all pussy worshiping acolytes.
No manhood shit. Nothing about manhood.
That's
nothing.
all it is.
Just
every
pussy,
single one of
pussy,
those men,
pussy.
They're pussy worshiping acolytes. They have a throne in their minds to pussy, and they worship the pussy goddess. That's all it is. And so you want to avoid all this shit? All you got to do is just stop worshiping pussy. And you'll stop being a cunt. That's what'll happen. You stop worshiping pussy, you'll stop being a cunt. And from what I heard, it's like Prince shit. It's like Prince level, not Prince the singer, but like Prince in terms of like hierarchies. It's Prince level stuff. Like if the Prince is who you'd expect to be like, I got money, I'm gonna just throw it around and like get all the girls in town and do this and do that. They have the privilege of being irresponsible. Okay.
Yeah.
The king, could you imagine a king or with someone with a king mindset talking like any of those guys that we heard?
Right.
No, because they don't let anything rule them except their principles. They don't let women, they don't let pussy, they don't let pleasure, they don't let anything rule them except what they believe is the right thing to do. And not just for them, but for the greater good, like whatever they're presiding over, whether it's big or small. Yeah, whatever it is. Yep. And so I'm not hearing any king-like thinking in any of this. It's all prince level thinking, and then trying to shore up against each other, like who's the better prince? And it's like, what the fuck is that? That's not going to get you like fiefdoms. That's not going to get you lands. That's not going to bring you power.
Right.
It's just going to say, I'm better than you, even though we're in the same fucking pool.
Right. But I'll say this. I think it's one of those things that kind of it comes with it, because I think that's a part of how the prince gets his rites of passage and learns to not worship pussy. You get what I'm saying? Like,
or you get stuck there.
Or some men get stuck there too. But he has his father gave him the resources, so he throws the money around, gets all the pussy he wants, realizes the pussy's not worth anything. So by the time he's ready to become king, he doesn't worship. Hopefully he doesn't worship pussy anymore. Hopefully, but with that being said, he could throw money around one time and learn that pussy ain't worth it, or he could just have the idea in himself that pussy ain't worth it. So I don't know, man.
Well, the thing is, for a lot of these guys, and for a lot of these guys, what happens is this: they throw this money around to put this front up in other people, and then next thing you know, she's pregnant, and now they're complaining about a greedy, money-hungry baby mama.
Right.
Now who's the bitter one? Who's the scarred one? Talking about women, right? Because he started off his thing with, these old guys that's bitter and scarred and don't take their advice about, all this other stuff. They ain't got the money. But yeah, you got the money, you flashing it. How does that really work in the long term? How does that really work? Next thing you know, you have this kid and, oh yeah, she's about that money because that's what you presented.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, that's one of her goals. How much money you got compared to, hey, here we go. And now you're complaining about this BM. Oh, she takes all this money. And she took me to court again, man, asking for more money. I mean, man, how many pairs of shoes my son need? It just goes on and on.
When she got him standing outside Foot Locker.
Yeah. Next you know, I throw like, man, this at my BM, man, just to leave me alone. I got it. And I see it all the time. It used to be, we had a term for it. It was called fronting, right? Where dudes would pretend like they got so much money that they at the bar and they buy in, drinks and all this other stuff. And then somebody made the joke a long time ago, like, hey, dudes be actually spending their rent money trying to look like something else that they're not, right? Because they want this limelight sort of thing for people to look at them like they have it a certain way. But in the long run, you end up with this BM, and trust me, you ain't got it.
Let me say something about what Frankie Shy said about pay her.
Let me turn on the phone lines.
You said what's that?
The phone lines are on.
Okay. Hey guys, the phone lines are on. Damn, I gotta wait for the number to scroll back and shit. The call-in number is 1-844-872. Is it right? I'm doing it for memory and shit. 1-844-672-7300.
Got it.
There you go. Also, guys, if you have a question, put a Q in the chat, followed by your question. Guys, you got us for about maybe 50, 55 more minutes. So, go ahead and at least get the questions in. I know we just got the phone lines up. Go ahead and call in. Let me just say this about pay her to leave shit. And I heard Cameron say that recently. And shout out to Cam and Mace, for the shit they got going on. But I heard him say that shit too recently about paying chicks to leave. That's the biggest cope, right? Anybody know anything, if you've actually had casual sex encounters with women repeatedly, you know that chicks is leaving right after. You ain't got to pay a chick to leave. It's not hard to tell a woman time for her to go home. It is that pay a chick to leave? No, that's just cope for a lot of guys too. And somebody said it about, I think you said it, Miles, about the guy at the Foot Locker joint or buying J's. They don't want to talk. They just want to do the action. They want to do the act, right? And my thing is, that's fine. But regardless of that, if you're going to have women around you, there has to be some form of vetting, even for casual sex encounters. You just can't have any woman in your bed or in your residence just because you want to fuck her.
Right.
Right. And I would say this, when you have shit to lose as a man, you have to be more mindful of who you stick your dick in. There's just got to be a little more, even though we're having casual sex, guys, still be selective in what you're doing. So shout out to Kobe Lean. 3 free questions. Call in. Call if anyone wants to call in. Yo, there you go. Y'all got it.
All right, guys, go ahead and call in 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. We got 3 free calls, so go ahead and call in, guys.
And let me just add this as well about when we talk about when you tie sex to money, you lose all power.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, what we're talking about is, as a man, you have power and agency and autonomy over your life to have the type of dating experiences you want,
Mm-hmm.
to have the type of relationships you want. You just have to be realistic when you look at what you want compared to the value you offer. As long as you're realistic, you can have shit your way. The problem with the average guy is y'all just give in, and you said it, Mr. Justin, they just give in to their lust. They just give into it and be like, fuck it, whatever it takes to get some pussy, whatever it takes, whatever I got to do. And let me just say this, and that's tied to the mind of this notion that men are born and obligated to take care of women, right, financially. And I just want people to remember, there was a time when there was no currency. There was no fucking money,
Mm-hmm.
right? There was a time when men were the hunters and women were the gatherers, where we worked in unison to provide a life. Okay, now you got bitches take care of me. I don't want to. They don't even want to gather. They just want to sit there and just you do all the gathering and bring it all to them. You see what I'm saying? It's to the point. Yeah, to the point, guys. Yeah, exactly. And my thing is, no. And I said this. I said this before. If a woman wants a certain type of quality of life, an opulent lifestyle or a luxurious lifestyle, she needs to provide financially for that lifestyle that she wants. Now, there are some women who they got suckers all around that they can get money from and get favors from and get trips from.
Mm-hmm.
But realistically, most women, they will never have it like that. So, and to your point, Miles, those type of forums that they have and videos with these guys doing that, the rage baiting shit, they're setting women up to fail. They're setting up women to fail because the women already have Disney imaginations to begin with. These fairy tale imaginations about how their life should be when it comes to love. Look, women have a romanticized and an idealized view of what they believe love is.
Mm-hmm.
And that right there makes them unhappy. But then when you add this bullshit, now they have this unrealistic expectation that they're supposed to get treated financially or get spoiled by every man that wants to fuck them. Like that's highly unrealistic, but y'all got it.
Yo, I don't know, man. It's you know what it is. It's kind of like on the on the stock market where you have there are certain people behind the scenes who they'll go in the early morning markets. They'll go and they'll buy a lot of a certain stock just to inspire other people to buy. And they already put like an option call on the fucking stock, right? So they'll buy a bunch of stock for between 9 and 10 o'clock. And then by lunchtime, when all the fucking suckers bought into the stock, they'll fucking sell all the stock just so the option call could come out right and they'll make all the money. You understand? And that's what it seems like to me that these guys do when they worship vagina. You understand? They put a whole bunch of value on it. But the people that's coming in buying all the stock is the fucking females. You understand? They put all this fake value on the pussy, and then the females is like, oh yeah, my pussy's worth being flown out, and my pussy's worth steak dinners, and my pussy's worth first class flights when I just fucking met you. Like I met you last week, and you expect me to take you to Ruth Chris. I met you last week, and you expect me to fly you to the Cayman Islands. I met you last week, and you expect me to fucking charter a private jet. Like, what the fuck is going on? This shit is so ridiculous to me.
Not only that. And not only that, it has them thinking that their pussy is so valuable that they can make every nigga wait for sex while that dude dates them, right? And it's no. And here's the thing. And I hate to tell women like women, y'all are just collateral damage. It's not personal. I'm looking for a piece of lint because that's how much value your vagina has to me. I can't find no lint in my pocket, but that's look. Here's the reality of it, right? It's gotten to the point where the value of a woman's, and shout out to 50, because he talked about a woman's bottom half. It's gotten to the point where the value of a woman's bottom half has outweighed her duty. Guys are dealing with women that aren't of service to them. They add no value to their life. There's no duty, right? So these women, they want providers with no duty. What's your duty, right? So if you have a stay-at-home wife who's a stay-at-home mother, she's married, there's kids, the husband is out there getting to the bag. He got it. He taking care of his wife, the whole family. She's at home holding down a home with the children. She has a clear purpose and duty in that motherfucking home. The problem with guys is they are giving random bitches wife benefits. Where's the duty from these women? Y'all got it.
Once again, prioritizing pussy. And also prioritizing what women think and what they say. Like all of that stuff can be avoided. Like girls, like women will say this, women want this, they have that, and so on and so on. All you got to do is just stop listening to them. I think men listen to women far too much. They listen to them on social media. They listen to them on podcasts. They listen to them in like video clips that we just indulged in. Listening to women does not provide you any benefit whatsoever.
Right.
It really doesn't. I mean, unless it's someone who is like, like a high level professional in their field. They're highly respected for the work that they've done in sociology,
like a subject matter expert in
or
something,
chemistry, or something that you're interested in. And really, you're not going to the woman, you're going to the information that they hold. Okay. Because it's beneficial to something that you're working on or whatever. You know what I mean? Other than that, like, what's the fucking point? There's really no point. And the only reason why is because guys, they don't know who they are. They have no business. Well, they have no ability to listen to themselves, right? So they're looking to something else to give them some sort of grounding. And they're confused about girls, when it's really funny because the more you listen, the more confused you're going to get. So the more you listen to yourself, the less confused you're going to get about women. They actually all start to make sense when you stop listening to girls and you listen to yourself. And there's that transitionary period when you're doing that. It's really uncomfortable because there's like, no, I don't want to let go of the, like when a baby's learning to walk and they're like, I don't want to let go of the couch. And like, they have to like get past that fear factor and let go. But if they let go, they're like, holy shit, I'm walking. And you're like, yeah, you can walk. Like, that's what these guys need to do. They need to let go of their mommy's apron and like, just like, oh, I want to prove myself to you in whatever fucking form, whether it's a player or whether it's a fucking simp or some provider or whatever. All of that is just trying to prove to the girl that you're good enough. And it doesn't matter. Even if you win, say you're banging new chicks like every fucking week. Right. And you're like, haha, I did it. You're still trying to use that to validate yourself under the whole lens of, am I good enough for mommy?
Exactly.
That's the whole fucking
You know why?
thing.
You know what that is? Because these guys, their manhood is tied to their status, their financial success, and their dicks. How much sex they get. Right. I've literally had consultations with guys who believe that. They really believe their manhood is tied to their status, how successful they are or become. Because some guys that I deal with, they make good money. They think their manhood, and they think their manhood is tied to how many times they can make a woman come. I had a guy tell me that. He really thinks his value as a man to a woman is how many times he can make a woman come. And I'm like, you guys are so fucking lost. It's sad. It's sad what's happened to these guys because they think they're, in my opinion, I don't think these guys really think they have value. They literally act like they were born to serve women in every aspect. Like, I'm just here to do whatever I got to do to get women. And let me just say this about women, and I said this about women. Women are chameleons, right? Allow me to illustrate my point. What are you seeing on Facebook posts and IG posts? What are women saying? We mirror the man. Well, if they mirror the man, that means each man they're meeting, they're mirroring. So if they're mirroring each man that they're meeting, they're fucking chameleons. They are shapeshifters, right? So if women are moving like that, and I'm not saying anything's wrong with it, right? But if women are moving like that, that means, shout out to Miles, the consistency of your masculine identity is even more paramount. because of how inconsistent women are when they date. And that's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with women who are madly inconsistent. And let me just say this, because Miles, you said this earlier. I don't believe women are bad people in general. I mean, they are very manipulative as hell, every last one of them. But I don't believe that women are bad people. What I do believe women are very, very opportunistic. That's what I believe, right? And what I mean by that is this. I don't believe all women set out to use men, at least not consciously. But I believe when you present women with an opportunity to get more than what they think they were getting, they'll take it, which includes free dates, attention, and everything else you want to give them. Yeah, I got it.
Well, yeah, they want to get more for less, and it's become such an attractive career, right? Like, there's so many weak dudes out there that this has become a career option for women, where they can play these guys to paying rent. They can play some to paying a car note. They'll pay some others to take them out. They can have, they can have some whatever job they got. And hey, I play these dudes. They're always sucker finding, and I just think that if you have, how many times you hear a discussion where these NBA players, people who have money, that say, hey, you got to watch out for this. You got to watch out for this. This lady does this, and the ones that finesse you, and there's so many examples of last year where who's Shannon Sharp, he went through his little thing, and other people like, you're gonna get finessed if you allow this career to take a hold of you, and they got a career. They have advice on how to do it.
Yeah,
I've seen videos where this is how you attract the guy with money. This is how you maintain, and this is how you play coy with him to make him believe you're not there about money. This is how they have all this advice on doing this. This is how to sell your foot. This is how to sell your elbow. This is how to sell your eyelashes, and everything.
Yeah, real shit.
Right. To sell, because there's so many dudes that made it transactional that it can not only be a career and not the streetwalker career. You got them like, hey, I ain't got to walk on the street.
No,
these guys are flying me over to Belize and flying me over here for the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for the same thing I didn't gave the dude in my neighborhood all these years for free. And he can still get it because that's my true love. Yeah. But hey,
free.
This is where I'm at. So it's just, I know it has to be upsetting. And I understand the crash outs now. I understand a lot of the crash outs that I see that I used to laugh at, but now I just think really sad about it because you didn't slit this woman $500, and Miles just came out there, and hopped in the Honda or the Mercedes or whatever it is, and was out, had a good time, didn't spend anything, and who was that? Who's that's my cousin, that's my friend, So
bro, J. Roman, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I just don't we see by now, like any guys watching the show, like any guys has ever watched the shows, don't we see by now that it really ain't their fault? It's what you have being allowed.
That's what I'm
to
saying.
Happen.
Yep.
I don't blame any of them. If you, hey, ladies, sell your foot. Sell your foot.
I don't blame
your foot.
Let me say this real quick. I don't blame women for taking advantage of game goofy guys. What I do tell women is don't put yourself at risk though in the process of doing it. You know what I'm saying? But women are always going to take advantage of guys, and there are going to be a segment of women who go out of their way to extract resources from men. Always, it's always going to exist.
Yeah, it's
and let me just say this real quick. There is a viral video probably a couple months ago, and it's a podcast of former basketball players, retired basketball players. They're having a conversation about having girlfriends and being married while they're actively playing and what happens once they retire. And what they were talking about was a lot of those women divorced those guys. As soon as they retire, they're out of there. Immediately, they said it's more common than you might think. And what happens is those women are just there for the lifestyle. And because the guy is on a road, they get to fuck who they want to fuck when he gone. And they get to shop, drive the cars. They have access to everything. But when that guy retires, they're like, oh, I got to see your ass every day. Nah, I'm out.
He's around.
That's what happens to you.
Yeah, you got to deal with him now.
Crazy.
And most of these guys, most of these ballers, they're not men. They're dudes who
No,
are
they're
really
not.
good at playing basketball, right? Which does not
Right.
make them a man. They're just
Exactly.
really good at one thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Jay, what you were talking about reminded me of that old parable about the woman and the snake. You ever hear about that one? Where the woman's
No, you have to refresh.
she's walking through the tall grasses and she comes across an injured snake. And she's like, oh, like, I'm not going to just like let this animal die. So she brings the snake home and she kind of makes a little nest for it in a, like a box and nurses it back to health. And one day she's checking on the snake and see if it's okay. And, looks at her and then bites her on the hand. And she's like, what the fuck? Like, you bit me. You were on death's door and I cared for you. I brought you back to life and you repay me by biting me. And he's like, bitch, when you found me, you knew I was a snake. Like, what do you
There you
expect?
got it right there.
Real
Enough
shit.
said. When you attracted her, and that's right there, and that's the dangers of the whole money status thing. And you know what it reminds me of? There's a parallel between that and when you have like a broken woman who is having casual sex, not because she enjoys casual sex, but because she's looking for something through casual sex. She's using sex as a conduit for love or a conduit for an emotional connection with a man, right? And then when it don't work, she feels like she was used. That reminds me of guys where they lead with their wallet or their status to kind of woo the woman. And in their mind, they know deep down inside that the woman is only fucking with them for that, but they falsely believe. But once she gets to know me, though, she'll see how caring I am, how considerate, and she'll grow to love me for me. If y'all remember the movie Casino with old boy's character, what's that nigga name? Robert De Niro and Ginger.
Great movie.
Where he kept taking her back thinking, eventually you will fall in love with me. No. And I think Mike Tyson did the same thing with Robin Givens. No. But y'all got it.
That casino.
It's come to the point when you're playing college ball somewhere, coaches or your mother or somebody will warn you that, hey, they're going to be on you because you're playing this game, because they're looking for the guy that's going to go to the next stage. And the story is better that we found each other now. We found each other in college. I loved him before he made all this money, but you love the star
right
of the hoop squad that was supposed to go first round, and the thing is with all
Shout out
this
to
said
Travis
about
Hunter. I hope everything is okay with him.
yeah, with all this said, I still don't look at her in any way. I think it's all the guy. It is all your responsibility, leader.
Yeah.
Because what happened is you had a product and you say, hey, I need your product to make this third product. And she goes, wow, I need your product to make this third product. And then in that very moment, she said, well, you got to pay for my product. And you're like, whoa. I thought you said you need my product to make the third product. And I need your product to make it. Well, isn't that even? No, you got to pay for it. But you need my product. Yes, I do.
Right.
But you still got to pay for my product, though.
Yeah, flip it though.
We do have a question,
That's how it
fellas, real
should
quick.
be.
Let's get to the question. Real quick. My bad, Justin. Let's get to the question real quick.
Uh-huh.
Real quick, guys. The call-in line is open. 1-844-672-7300. Right there you go. 672-7300. There's 3 free calls, so call in real quick. So he says, I called in a few months ago on a late night show. My wife moved in, I guess, with my personal trainer. To this day, I can't seem to get him out of my house. What are some tips and tricks to get him? Bro, you need coaching. Y'all got it. This has to be trolling. I can't do this.
Yeah, that sounds like trolling.
That's ridiculous.
She
If
moved
this is a true,
trainer, yeah.
if this is a true
This can't
statement,
be real.
if you are
Call
renting
in,
a home,
call in,
just
but you
move
gotta
out.
call in.
like this is ridiculous.
Okay, you have no power. It says, I am power. You are not. You are powerless. Okay, you have no power in this situation. And what you need to do is get your fucking paperwork in order, divorce this woman, leave your home. If it is your home, put it on the fucking market. Put it on the market.
Seriously.
And get the fuck out. I would move to like a different place, different city or whatever. Just start your fucking life over. You fucked this one up. You fucked it up. Okay, there's no fixing that situation except pulling the plugs. Okay, so get a divorce lawyer, talk to him, tell him, see what shit you need to get in line. Get that shit in line. Change your fucking username because you don't have any power, and divorce that woman.
I agree with everything you said.
Sell that house, man.
Yeah,
it's done.
Let's
Joe
learn
Glass
from this
said it
though.
too. Change your name.
Let's learn from this though. For guys looking out, it's okay to do something by yourself. He said she moved in my personal trainer, not her personal trainer. She moved in the guy that's supposed to be getting you.
Yeah, he
in
was
shape
for our stream. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so my thing is this, like, why is she even involved with your personal trainer? See, a lot of guys pillow talk thinking that's what you need to do to get close to your wife or close to your mate or something. You do this pillow talking thing where you tell too much of your business. If you are the leader, you have to step with a plan already. Now, my advice on this one, hey, you should have kept that personal trainer your thing. I go to his gym, I train. Oh, I want to meet him. He's got you looking so nice. No. I'm sorry. No, you go to the gym. I'm going to my gym with my trainer. Another thing too, though, I always believe this, and I'll just say this. If your wife or your girlfriend has earned that status, women aren't dumb, right? And especially the women I date. I don't know about the women other people date, but the women I date aren't dumb. I like smart women because I'm a smart individual. We have great conversations and stuff. Now, Justin likes a different style of chicks.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean she always has to know the plan. It doesn't mean, it just means she needs to understand her role in whatever we're doing. Now, she's not a kid, so I'll explain it, but that don't mean I have to explain it always right in the moment or right then. Later on, we'll explain it to come to. And for the main part, she should be able to see it because she's not dumb. So, I just think sometimes guys, we tell too much. Just roll. Have your plan and
too
go.
much talking. Way too much talking.
You brought that guy into your life, and he took over your role.
Yeah, and let me just say this: when the general
his trainer. Go ahead, man.
Well, he said his trainer. He said my wife moved in with my personal trainer. But see, I don't know if that's even true because I'm thinking about the whole Diddy and Cassie thing, the personal trainer. Who knows if he's making that up? I will say this though. Shout out to Efosa with the $3 super sticker. I missed that earlier. My bad. Again, guys, call-in lines are open. So my thing is this, and I'll get back to the question. And this is just overall for guys. When you guys embark on these long-term relationships or marriages where you're cohabitating or you're buying homes and you're putting your name on shit, y'all need to be more mindful of who you're doing business with. And y'all need to start looking at these relationships like a fucking business because pulling credit reports, everything, all of that shit. and you should know the laws. You should know the laws in your state or your township or whatever the fuck, because not every state is the same when it comes to property and the division of assets and all of that. Y'all need to know what you're doing. Right. Like y'all should not be getting into relationships or marriages thinking this is guaranteed to last forever. This is gonna be the last woman I'm with. Nigga, you don't know that. You don't know. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, but that said, if you want to get some ass, become a personal trainer. Many years ago, I was a personal trainer at Equinox in Union Square, Manhattan. Holy shit! Like it's just non-stop. They love personal trainers, man. Women love personal trainers.
So you mean to tell me they paid you to get them in shape, and then they also gave you some Gina?
Yeah, that's right.
Were you paying for the Gina?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, they was just.
Let me say something about that. About personal trainers. This is what a lot of guys don't understand. It's kind of like male strippers and shit. It's different, but I'm trying to make an overall point when we talk about just sex, right? Number one, you're talking about men that are in shape, that has a sexual connotation to it, but also women have sexual fantasies. So guys, like, even if you're a masseuse and you're a guy, I have clients that are masseuses that are fucking their clients because women have fantasies. Women have sexual fantasies tied to a lot of different things, like even the coworker fantasy, or the guy at my gym fantasy, or the guy at the yoga shop fantasy, or the guy at the school when he pick up his kid from elementary school. I see him all the time fantasy, right? They have fantasies too. And when you understand women's sexuality, you actually know how to play to that shit.
Yeah.
You know how to play to it very well. And that's game right there, but that's a whole nother level of shit that niggas don't even know how that works, but y'all got it.
Well, the car mechanic, the police officer on the subway.
Yeah. You see
all kinds of shit.
A lot of the those different things that kind of help the fantasy along or make the fantasy even more enticing. There's a few things, right? There's the forbidden part, like the taboo part of it, but especially like with the personal trainer, it's you got to understand. Outside of the fact that they're physically fit and all that other shit, it's the confidence building, it's the encouragement. You understand? Like I'm
endorphins hitting off.
I'm a positive
subconsciously.
As a trainer, I'm a positive influence in your life. Like I'm telling you to eat better. I'm telling you how to exercise. I'm encouraging consistency and all these things. Just that alone, you become an authority in her mind.
Yes,
you understand what I'm saying? You become an authority in her mind. Like this is why the woman they fuck the pastors. I have a thing for a man in uniform. It's not just the uniform; it's the authority that it comes with. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So the personal trainer, the man in uniform, the leader, the pastor, whoever, it's women need to be led, and that's why they cheat on their husbands, because the husband ain't leading no more. He pretty much just gave up on life. He's like, oh yeah, I'm your husband. Yes, honey, whatever you want, honey. Happy wife, happy life. And then you all of a sudden you're not attractive to that woman anymore. But then
guess what, Miles?
The trainer is there like, all right, let's work it. I need you to come in. I need you to do this. Let's get
giving her encouragement. Yeah, all that.
Give her encouragement. Look at you. You're doing great. You're blasting your quads. You're losing weight. You look so good. Look at your defined arms and blah, blah, blah. And then she's just like, oh my God, he's such a shining beacon of confidence in my life. I have to just get on my knees and suck his dick.
Guess what, Miles?
Give me 25. One.
Guess what, Miles?
Real
quick. Let me ask him something before I forget. Real quick. Let me ask him something before I forget. This is a real quick question, because I bet you women do this. Mr. Justin, do women share very intimate details of their life with their boyfriends or husbands to you?
Nothing but talking in between sets.
Yeah. What were they sharing? Yeah, it depends.
No. I'm not asking what they were sharing. I'm just asking you, were they sharing very intimate details of shit?
Some of them, yes. Yeah.
See, there you go. Go ahead, J. Roman.
I was gonna say this point. It connects to what Miles is saying earlier about that uniform, and I'm gonna say, I guess that's why you are here to help create their own identity. And as you create your own identity, that's like making your own uniform. And that's the whole goal of this game, is to create your own uniform of authority, of power, and leadership.
Like that. The consistency is the uniform. Yep. Facts.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
Well, and you know what? All these jobs have work. Women like to see men work. So, if you're sitting at home, you got to get up and go to work, man. Go to work. Go cut the lawn.
Just being productive. Being productive.
Do something.
Yep.
It's right now, rainy season. You should have took care of your outside already. Cleaned the gutters and made your house, get it prepped for whatever season you live in.
All right. So we got 850-850. You are on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Name, age, city. How can we help you? 850. 850. I don't know. 850.
Well,
hey, what's up, y'all? Good panel. Hey, is y'all still doing a free calls?
Wait. Your phone.
Yeah, I got it. Caller.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah. Are you speaking directly into the micro? Are you speaking directly into your phone?
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it's not the.
Should be.
Yeah, it sounded better now.
Okay. Yeah. You sounded really bad before. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. So, quick question. So.
Wait. Name, age, city.
Oh yeah. Ray, 29, Florida.
All right. Go ahead, man. What's on your mind?
Yeah. So I've been out of a long-term relationship for about a year now, and
congratulations.
Contacting me. What's up?
Continue.
I said congratulations.
Oh yeah, yeah. So it's been about a year since I've been out of that relationship, but she's now contacting me back saying, well, first I got a text message from a different number that wasn't hers, saying that, hey, I've been trying to contact you. Why haven't I been able to reach you? Did you block me? Which I did. I did block her on all her socials, but she texted me from a number that I did.
All right. Stop. That's okay. So you got out of a relationship about a year back, and she's trying to get back in your life. What's your question?
Yeah. So I was wondering. If I should, we can just go from there.
Yeah. Here's the thing, caller. Here's the thing. We already know you want to, but you know it's a mistake.
Yeah, you're right, but just like, I am conflicted about the situation.
No, you're not conflicted. You want to get back to that pussy because you haven't really found anything comparable thus far, correct?
Facts.
It's not about that. I wouldn't say. But
it's not about that. Okay,
we
tell me
did
what
have
it's
a
about.
lot of compatibility.
No. Tell me if it's not about the pussy. Tell me what it's about then.
Because we share a lot of history together.
Yeah. And
it's romantic.
You share
okay, caller.
Ability. So how did y'all break up then?
There you go.
Well, like I said, it got toxic towards the end.
It got
there was
toxic
some
towards
cheating
the
involved.
end. No.
Who cheated on who?
First it was me, then it was her.
How do you know she wants to get back with you? Like, what did she do? What did she say? Did she directly say it?
So she's apparently she's been contacting me for months now, but
no. Did she directly say it?
Say what?
That she wants to get back with you.
What did she say?
Am I saying something different than what I think I'm saying?
Can you hear me? Can you hear Jay Roman?
You guys just kind of breaking up a little bit. Yeah,
that's you. Whatever it is, that's you. That's I think that's on your side because you've been breaking up since we called in. Since you called in.
If he could hear you, just ask the question, Miles.
Caller. The question was, what did she say specifically that gave you the idea she wants to get back with you?
Assuming that what the text messages said, that she's been trying to contact me for a while now.
Okay. Wait. So let's not assume anything. I asked you a question.
Okay.
Specifically, what was said that makes you believe she wants to get back with you?
Who gives a fuck?
Well, before I left, she told me that she wanted me to come back when I left. Because we had gotten in a bunch of arguments.
Caller, my brother. Okay, this is what you're not understanding. What Miles is trying to tell you in a very simple way that we all understand, but you, is recently, since she's been reaching out to you, what has she said verbatim that makes you believe that she wants to get back with you? Not what she did when y'all broke up. What has she done recently? recently? What has she said? Go ahead.
I mean, like I said, I guess I'm assuming right now, but
Yeah, that's my point though. You're calling about an assumption that she automatic. What if she's calling you to say, "Hey, I want to let you know I had caught something way back then from when I cheated, and I want you to go get tested." Like, you don't know what she's calling for.
I mean, yeah, you're right. That's true.
So you're asking this as like you don't know what you want to do already. You're really calling for help because you know you should not take her back. You know this already. You know it deep down inside, and so you called this show knowing very well we was going to help you say, "Hey, this ain't what you should be doing."
I mean,
you are romanticizing. You're fantasizing and romanticizing about this moments you had with her in history. But she didn't even call and say, "Hey," did she leave a message? "Hey, you know what? I fucked up back then. I'm so sorry. Please take my phone call. I'm gonna call again. I want to get back with you."
I blocked her though.
Let me say this.
No. You can't block a woman. If she wants to get in contact, you should get in contact with you.
Let me say this. Let me say this real quick. Let me say this, caller. First of all, there's two types of men, right? There's kings and there are peasants, right? Over here in my kingdom. No, listen, bro. Listen.
Man, the whole relationship.
Stop talking. This ain't for you to vent, nigga. I don't want to hear you vent about your problems, bro. You called in for help. I'm trying to give it to you. We're trying to give you help. Pause. Right? There's kings and peasants. Kings don't recycle women. We don't take disrespectful bitches back. The mere fact that you're even pondering taking this bitch back, I don't care that you cheated first. Yeah, you were wrong. But she sucked another nigga's dick. She let another nigga nut in her. And don't say she used protection because she didn't, right? Because I know you didn't, right? So the fact that she fucked another nigga and y'all end up breaking up, she was mad disrespectful, as you were. So why would you want a woman who would disrespect you like that back into your life? I want to know the answer to that shit.
I mean, there's a lot of nuances to it. But I mean, I'm not too far from my head about it. But like, I mean, yeah, we both fucked up. It's not like I'm not like gonna like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Caller, what do you want? Do you want
story?
permission?
I'll give you the whole story, but I know I just called in for a
You don't want the whole story.
I'm gonna respect y'all's time. So,
caller,
that's the answer y'all gave me.
It's irrelevant. Caller, the story is irrelevant, and what you're really doing is you're calling us to ask permission. You want us to co-sign what you want to already do, because frankly, you're not going to listen to us. You want us to co-sign what you want to do, and that's really what it is. Because shout out to Steve, because if he was here, I know he would say, "Why do you hate yourself so much?" Because that's all of this bullshit that has led up to this point of you making this call here is a result that you don't have any self-respect. All of it. You're cheating and accepting the behavior from her and the whole mess that you've got yourself into with these phone calls and then calling us and looking for permission and having this whole fucking story to tell. It's all a result of you having no self-respect. I mean, you have to cut all this shit off.
Yeah, you're right.
Cut all this bullshit out of your life and start new. Like, if you don't have a child with this woman, move the fuck on. You fucked it up.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, answer my questions. I appreciate y'all.
Now,
let me ask you this though.
Caller, I want to say this to you. Fuck the rest of these guys on the panel, bro. Do what you was gonna do in the first place. Get back with her, bro. That pussy's too good. The history, the compatibility, bro. She's waiting for you, bro. She's waiting for you, my nigga. Like, yo, fuck all that. Fuck all that. Put the pussy on the pedestal, nigga.
I just wanted, like I said, I just wanted some dialogue. You know, it was not like I wasn't gonna make a irrational decision. That's why I called in. You know, right? You know, like I said, I didn't know. I don't know.
Hey, you called for some spine. That's what you called for. You said, I know these guys got spine, and I need a spine because I melt around her. You know, you called in earlier talking about we had some great times and the vibes and all this other stuff, romanticizing about all these good times. But you know that feeling when you found out she was getting stroked by somebody else. Like, come on. You know what? This is what gets me, caller. And I'm glad you called in. I'm glad you called in because it's real. I appreciate you, calling in. Yeah. But sometimes you guys need to talk to your inner self, or if you had a kid or a young person, and say, would you tell that kid to go back? Would you tell your son to go back to that woman?
Mm-hmm. Got moist.
Would you tell anybody else to go back to the woman, but you want to go back to it? Like sometimes y'all come
because
on,
you're
man.
lonely. Because
Come
you're
on, man.
lonely. You're lonely, aren't you?
She didn't went out there and got dick down by everybody she can get dick down to, and then she's coming back to you.
Caller, if you cheated on her and the relationship ended. So that means you could get bitches.
No,
What's the problem?
No. It wasn't that it ended the first. No, it didn't end when I cheated.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You could get bitches though. Why do we have to circle the block when we can get new bitches?
Bro, it's not about the bitches though, bro. It's the
you lonely dog.
What is it about?
It's the
you lonely right now.
What is it about?
This nigga, he just say I love her. I love her.
Connection.
No, you love because you're lonely right now.
I did.
And you thinking of the easiest thing you can get.
Listen closely. When you're feeling your body, you got somebody who make you change your ways by hanging with your crew. Been there, done it, fucked around.
No.
After all that, this is what I found. What? Every one of y'all are just like me. It's too bad that you can't see that you got it bad.
Hey, caller, I apologize, man. Ain't no man to sing to another man.
Oh shit, he was hitting this nigga serenading the stream and shit.
We always remember the wax songs, right? We was singing them too. All the suckerish R&B we used to listen to. We was singing them songs. But come on, man. Be honest with yourself. Your feeling to take her back is because you are feeling lonely.
Yo, but he don't even know if she want to actually come back. She ain't even say nothing.
Bro,
she ain't say nothing yet.
Or do I feel that she does want to come? That's the thing, though.
You feel, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. She hasn't said anything to really define. You see,
doesn't that?
I made the assumption based on what you said when you called in, but we don't even know if she actually said anything to indicate she really want to come back.
So caller, this is caller.
Means something.
Caller, let me tell you what's going on. Let me tell you what's going on. Number one. Real quick, let me say this real quick. You being sentimental is gonna cause you a lot of pain in your life. Caller, so let me tell you what's happening. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's happening right now. Your girl, the love of your life, your Snooki Bear, right? She been out there getting fucked, right? So what's been happening in all of her sescapades is that she has to call her. Listen, no, I'm being. It sounds like I'm being facetious, but I'm trying to help you out. So you can get out of this romanticized thing. So what's happening is there are no guys who want to date her seriously, and she's getting lonely too. So what she's doing, instead of asking you back directly, she's putting her feelers out so that way she can see how much influence and power she still has over you based on how you respond to what she's doing.
Behold the ruthlessness of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Survivors, they are survivors.
Yeah, they survivors. That's a fact.
Man, I give it up.
But caller, man, you got it bad, man. But good luck, man. I hope you make the right decision.
Yeah, I appreciate
Take that feeling. Take the feeling that it made you feel good, because I can hear you when you say it. Well, she called me, man. She looking for me. It got to mean something.
Yeah, he got butterflies. He got butterflies. All over again.
Take that feeling. Go to the store, buy you a new outfit.
Ooh, I was like,
all right, wash your car, and go out somewhere and enjoy yourself. But don't take that back.
Better yet, caller, I got a better idea. If you got a picture of her and it shows her bent over, look at that picture and remember how another nigga was had her like that when she was cheating on you.
Damn,
and think to yourself, do you want her back? Do you want her back now?
I mean, I don't even try to think of that situation, but like,
No, you need to. You need to because her. Just think about all the little moans that she made with you, and that the other guy that was a little bit longer and louder. You know what I'm saying? You don't want her back, dog.
Hey, you know what happened to the peacock that just stuck his head in the sand?
We need that sound effect that Lakari has. The guy busting the nut.
Oh yeah.
hey, you know what happened to the bird that stuck his head in the sand?
Hey, no, I know how
in the back. That's what happened.
But I ain't worried about whoever does anything with her to this point. But like I said, she contacted me.
Wait, no. Hey, caller.
Y'all saying not to take her back. So I mean,
caller, I'm gonna call foul. I'm gonna call. No, listen. I'm gonna call foul because you said I don't care about anything she's doing to this point. But you said earlier that when you cheated, she didn't break up with you, meaning you broke up with her when she got slid up in. So you do care.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
but caller, let me say this. No, my brother, let me say this real quick. Caller, let me say this. Caller. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna help you out. This is the only circumstance you should ever consider letting a woman back into your world. Is if the split was amicable and there was no toxic or disrespectful shit. That's the only time you ever consider allowing a woman to get some dick again. But when you guys had a bad breakup that was disrespect or toxic, you can never let her back in your world, ever. For no reason, not even sex.
Okay.
There is no get back cheat. You know that, right? It's not a tit for tat.
It wasn't. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't about the sex, really. It was about the disrespect. Honestly, that kind of
just let it go.
That was the final straw for me.
Just let it go. You fucked it up. You probably fucked it up when you first met her. So
yeah, you sound
just
yeah. I mean,
you didn't lay a foundation. You're not leading. You're not leading. You have the
it was some flags.
How long were y'all together before the breakup?
So all together about 12 years.
12 fucking years. Holy shit.
Are you serious?
Do y'all have kids? Do y'all have kids together?
No, we do not. She
walk.
You dodged the bullet, my brother.
But no, she can't have kids.
She got fixed? Or she either got fixed or she had one too many abortions. She had one too many abortions. Huh?
Didn't Caller say he was 29?
She had no abortions. No, she had no abortions.
That you know of.
How old are you, Caller?
How old are you? How old are you, Caller?
29.
Oh, this was a high school sweetheart,
You've been with this girl since you were fucking 17?
Met when I was 15, 14 years old. 15, 14.
I love the story. I wish I met mine and kept it, but I was out there.
Caller, listen,
absolutely not.
Go back.
I was running around too viciously.
Bro, go back. That's your high school sweetheart, man. Go back.
Oh, no, y'all invested now.
No. I don't want you to go back. I think number one, I'm trying to get you to, when you end this phone call, to sound more convincing that you're not going to go back, because you don't sound convincing at all.
He wants to go back
because you keep saying guys say that I shouldn't go back. You haven't said I'm not going back.
Part of me don't want to go back, but a part of me do. Like, yeah, you're right.
Wait,
Caller, let me ask you a question.
12 years,
Caller.
is this the only woman you've ever been with?
No, besides the cheating one.
I've been probably with like 3 women before her, and then that was after that.
You were a kid then. You were a child. That doesn't count.
Yeah, you know what it was, Caller? You didn't get a chance to sow your wild oats, bro. And after a while, the pussy probably got a little boring to you, just like your dick got boring to her. You know, it happens.
No, I mean, I don't really seek novelty like that. You know, it didn't really, that don't bother.
You need to let it go. Caller, you need to let it all go, like, because this is you've been with one woman in your adult years. We're not counting the years when you were a child, okay?
Yeah,
children don't know how to lead. They don't know how to influence. They're just excited they fucking. So
yeah,
and then you had the girl that you cheated on her with.
Bro, your brain developed at that time to make
So and then you've experienced the girl that you cheated on.
Who he lucked up on, because that wasn't by effort.
Right, exactly. So you're really limited in your experience of yourself in the presence of women. You don't have a lot of data of like who you are in the presence of other girls. So you need to walk from this. Okay, you have like this dependency thing, which I understand. You've been with the same woman for 12 years, but
Justin,
in
you
order
said
to
something.
in order to grow, you have to let this go, and you need to walk away from the situation, because you're not going to grow within it. Because the fact of the matter is you have no idea how to lead. You have no idea how to influence a woman to want to follow you. So
Well,
you need to get out there, man.
Be like,
real quick.
you say somewhat of a captain at times, but yeah, I do kind of, can get misguided at times. Yeah, I mean, I'm not,
Here's your biggest problem.
leader like that.
Caller, listen, and you need coaching. And here's your biggest problem. Because you've been in a relationship for so long, 12 years, since you were a teenager, since you was a kid, bro. And now it's only been a year since y'all been apart. What you don't realize, and Justin hit on it a little bit, your identity is tied to that woman. All you know is you are such and such husband or such and such boyfriend. That's your identity. Your identity is what you've been for 12 years to her and in that relationship. And right now, you probably feel lost. You probably feel like, what's my purpose? What am I doing? And you're trying to get back to something familiar so you feel like you have a sense of purpose, so you feel grounded again. Does that make sense a little bit?
It does a little bit, but like I said, it's just, I mean, sometimes, I kind of just want to give women a break, at times, but other times, like I said, those urgent, and, I got to call somebody, but it's like, it's kind of like aimless now, not having a relationship like that anymore.
You're being lazy. You're being lazy because you want the easy way out of your situation right now, because you're missing. I mean, the relationship. Yes, because men work hard to become who they want to be, and right now you want to take the easy way out to get back to what you was. And you can't get back to what you was, because what you was allowed this relationship to go awry already.
Yeah, you're stuck.
Go awry already. So my thing is, you got to do the work for yourself.
Always, man.
It's always our fault. Like I don't care what anybody say, because as a man, it's so funny how we always want to say we're the leaders, but when something goes wrong, we no longer say it was our fault.
He's talking about nuance.
I'm not taking agency from me like that. I ain't doing that. I told you, I did fuck up.
Okay, no. Okay, so my thing is this, though. You didn't fuck up on the relationship. You fucked up with yourself, and that's what you got to realize.
Right.
You fucked up by not building the man that you should be.
Caller, what's the nuance that you don't want to go into?
Because I got in so young.
What's the details?
I got in so young.
Caller.
No, you didn't take the time to do it.
Hold on.
You were building. Go ahead, man.
Hold on, caller. Hold on. I heard you say just now that there's nuance and details that you don't want to go into. So
yeah.
What? So are you? Wait. Are you bringing that up? Are you bringing that up because you called in and didn't hear what you want to hear, or because you're alluding to something that you really want to tell us? Because that's what you guys do.
I didn't call for the story.
That's what you guys do. That's what you guys do. You act like there's some extenuating circumstance that you think will change our perspective if we knew it. No, it doesn't. None of it matters.
It will.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this before I go. Before I go, fellas, because I gotta go. I'm gonna tell you this, caller. Number one, if she is deserving, then she needs to be with a better man.
Ooh, shit.
Now, is that better man you, and can you become that better man? Because if you're not a leader now, all that's going to happen is 12 more years are going to go by, and you're going to have the same situation happen again. We cannot blame our youth anymore. You are an adult. When you become an adult, youth is gone. You know what? You know right from wrong. You have to understand that you need to become a better man to maintain a better relationship. And that's all on you. That's all I'm saying. If you take her back or don't take her back, the next person, and you can talk about all these nuances all you want to. Go ahead. We don't know the nuances. You do. But add the nuances to whatever you need to add it to. Don't use it as an excuse and start doing the work. That's all I can say.
All right.
If you take her back or don't, you should be a totally different person where she realizes you are a different person, because you're going to take her back. I have no confidence that you're not.
Oh, he will.
You act like you're not in the lead of anything. Like you can't even control going back to her or not.
She's the type that. Oh, hello.
Man, who cares what type of woman she is? It's irrelevant.
No, I'm just saying, like
it's irrelevant.
If she does like come see me, because I feel like she's the type that would just try to like come see me uninvitedly and then try to like talk.
Your verbiage is exposing you for the type of leader you are. I'm just telling you, your verbiage is exposing you. That's all I got to say, fellas.
Yeah,
caller, good luck. I root for you, man. I'm rooting for you. Good luck. But I think you should get with Miles or Zag or Justin here, and at least
he need to get on that bad boy membership and get the vetting process. He need that.
At least when you stand up in front of her and you interact with her, something should be so different that you guys, it feels like you guys are starting brand new.
Thanks.
All right.
That's done.
I'm out, gentlemen.
All right, Jay.
All right, take it easy, Jay. All right, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah. No, because because sometimes I don't know. Like I said, she is that type that will try to like, hey, can we meet somewhere or can we grab lunch?
Did she say that yet? Did she texted that yet to you?
Like I said, I have her blocked on her phone.
Call her. Can you answer the question directly? Yes or no? Has she reached out and said, let's meet up somewhere?
No.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Caller. And the reason why she's not doing that, caller, like I said earlier, she's doing that from the other number because she wants to see how much pull and influence she still has. She's waiting for you to reach out and do it.
I mean, but what difference does that make, honestly? Like, if I don't have any power.
Right here. No, caller, right here.
This guy's too far gone, man.
You prove Jay Roman's point. You do want her back. Look at you. Look at how you're talking.
I mean, dude, I've been saying, like I said, I'm conflicted. I don't know. Like, that's why I said I need, maybe I do need some more coaching. Maybe you're right. Probably do need a little coach on that. But yeah, I don't know. That's okay, it for me, though.
I'll leave you with this. I'll leave you with this because we in overtime. I'll leave you with this. And I've said this about all men. When it comes to a relationship ending, especially when it ended in a toxic way, it's always the man's fault. You either chose the wrong woman to begin with, or you had the right woman, but you fucked it up. And you fucked up your relationship or your marriage or whatever the fuck it was. And it would never be like it was. You can never, whatever you and her had, the synergy, you can never replicate that. It's wrapped. It's done. Move on.
Okay.
He's not going to.
I appreciate that.
All right, caller, man. Appreciate you, man. Take it easy, man.
Y'all.
All right, cool.
Future note to callers: if you're not gonna do shit, don't waste our time asking questions.
Yeah, for real.
He's not gonna do fuck all.
Nah, he ain't doing nothing.
Don't waste our time. I'd rather not have anybody call in.
Right. He said, "Oh, I just wanted to call for the dialogue. I just want to talk it out."
Man, we're not serving tea and crumpets over here, man.
He called to vent, bro. He called to vent. That's what he called for. Oh, man, and anybody trying to hear you niggas vent? Y'all got it, man. Where can we find y'all at, man? It's time to get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, guys, go to Cunningham Elements. It's still shea butter season. I got the soaps popping, and I also got the colognes, man, masculine identity, eau de parfum, fragrance, and the masculine identity sport. So come to Cunningham Elements and get your stuff. And also go to masculineidentity.com where you can get your coaching and all the different documentaries and all the stuff, man. Join the Masculine Identity membership. We'll be doing the Monday night Zoom call. Next Monday night Zoom call is faith in your masculine identity, man. Come through and be a part of the conversation. Just join the Masculine Identity membership. Shout out to K-Zag. Thanks for, having us on the show. Shout out to Mr. Justin. All right. Appreciate y'all.
Absolutely. You still selling the shea butter?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, man. Pick that up. I put that on this morning after my shower.
There you go. Yeah.
My beard is silky smooth.
There you go. Appreciate that. Yeah.
Check me out at thedominancecademy.com. And also hit up Amazon and just in the search bar, just type in the Dominance Academy and you'll see my page. Just scroll down and you'll see the 3 books that are available there for you. Otherwise, go to the website. You can contact me through the website and ask any questions you like. And there's a big yellow button in the top right corner of each page that just says, book your free consultation. So do that. And, we can just have a conversation about what you need to know and where we can go from there. Thank you, Zach, for having me. Miles, good to see you again.
Yes, sir. Always.
All right. Appreciate you, fellas. Appreciate everyone that asked questions. I guess the one caller we had, and shout out to everyone who donated. And let me just say this in closing about the title. Guys, you guys can do what you want, but if you want genuine, authentic connections with women who give a damn about you, you need to be mindful of how you go about interacting with women. Be mindful of what you introduce to women, and be mindful of the type of access you give women you just met. Women have to earn everything. It's not because you're an asshole. It's because you are a valuable individual with a lot to lose. You cannot just invite anybody in. On that note, a real game, no theory tomorrow. We out. Peace.